Hello friends, today we have with us Stine Harder, who is from Germany and at present she is in Rajkot under the Rotary Club's Youth Exchange Program. She's been here since July 2009 and it has been 8 months. So we'll have a lot to talk about our Indian culture with her. Stine, welcome to Vindas.
Thank you.
Alright, so first tell us about your back home, where you come from.
Like mentioned, my name is Stine Harder. I'm 17 years old. In Germany, I finished 10th grade. So here in India, I currently study 11th standard, which is my standard actually. In Germany, I live near a city, like a big city called Rostock. But I live out of the city, so I live in the middle of like forest and nature and fields. I live with my mom in a house and with my cat and my dog. On the weekends, my dad, who's working in another city, so outside of the city, he's joining us. And sometimes my brother, he's studying in another city in Germany. He's studying science, and he's 25 years old.
Yeah, so as you said, where you live in Germany, it's kind of forest area, and here you can, it's overpopulated everywhere. So what was your first impression about India?
My first impression was, oh my god, traffic and cows. That was my first impression. But like the first day when I came here, I felt at home. My host family made me feel so comfortable and showed me everything in the city. So like it was like the first day I felt like home, and it was really nice. Like the first impression was really good.
Alright, so you said about the traffic. How was that? I mean, were you able to cross the road?
On the beginning, no, not alone. I needed help from friends, host family. I was too scared. now I can do it, but on the beginning I was not alone.
Alright, okay. So you have been here for say 8 months?
8 months.
And so tell us about what are the kind of activities you have been here.
Okay, so I'm studying in SMK in 11th standard, but like this exchange is more cultural than educational. Right. And when I go back to Germany, I have to repeat 11th standard. So like education is not that important for me. So here I'm studying Kathak and Indian classical music. So because I'm really interested like in the culture from India and everything, and I decided to like get more in this kind of point than like educational.
Okay.
I also travel a lot around India. Rotary organized 2 tours for us. First, the North India tour, so we traveled through Rajasthan, Punjab, Delhi, Agra, and we went to the Himalayas. The second tour was the South India tour, so we went down the south to Goa and Thekkady and other cities there.
Okay. So how has been the train experiences that you have been there?
Well, it was really nice. Like the south, in the North India tour, it was like the first time we traveled. It's like we traveled second class AC, which was in the train, which was an experience for itself. It was like, by now we all got used to everything, but on the beginning it was kind of different. You have to get used to it. You kind of feel uncomfortable with other people in the train, and everybody is staring at you, and everybody is asking you random things, where you're coming from. And we had the experience on the north too, like many people like took pictures of us or like followed us around. So like the sightseeing tours weren't that enjoyable on the beginning, but it was still like we were all together with exchange students, so it was nice activity.
And what's your take on the Indian people? I mean, you have been here for about 8 months, so you have been in touch with many people, so how has been the experiences?
Most of the people are really welcoming. Like they all, whenever I change families, they're all really welcoming. They try to explain everything. They try to explain why they're doing certain things. And they try to make me understand. They also try to understand me, my culture, why I'm doing certain things. So they're all being really nice and really welcoming. I mean, on the street, most of the people are really interested in me, staring at me, being like, what is doing this white girl here, Dutch kid, on the street? But like, that's okay. I mean, I can understand that. So like, but like most of the experience were really good and really nice.
Alright, so you have been here for last 8 months. So you must have stayed with different Rotarian families.
Yes.
So far with how many families you have stayed and how has been the experiences?
I stayed with 3 families so far. My first family was this family, the Takars.
Okay.
They were really welcoming. I mean, it was my first 3 months here in India. They tried to explain everything so well. They tried to show me everything so well. Then I changed to my second family. It was our chairman, Vikram Sanghani. I stayed there together for a couple of months with Haley. Also this experience, really nice, really great family. Vikram, we all, like every exchange students, they all just call him daddy, and his wife Seema is mommy. So like whenever still when we meet them, we're like, daddy, mommy. So they were like our major family here. My third family were the Chivrajanis. They were like kind of middle class, but also Rotarians, but also they were really nice. My host mom was so sweet. She wasn't that well with English, but she was so sweet. She always tried to explain me everything, and she was really nice, and she always tried to understand me. Oh no, actually, I changed again, so 4 families, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Now I'm staying with another family, I just changed. This is the president of the club, Parak Mehta.
Okay.
And also this family, I mean, I'm there since 3 weeks, and they're also really welcoming, and I have a host sister, she's really great, and I'm going out with her, and yeah.
Alright. So you have been staying with the Gujarati families, right?
Yeah,
so,
Gujarati.
You must be having the Gujarati food.
Of course I'm having the Gujarati food.
So tell us about which are your favorite dishes.
I mean, the Gujarati food, I almost like everything, like thepla and roti and rice and dal. It's really tasty. Like, I mean, most of the time I had to use just like vegetarian food, but like that's okay, it's really tasty. I mean, my favorite dishes are pav bhaji, which is not Gujarati, and I like pani puri, which is also not Gujarati, but still really tasty.
Okay. Have you ever tried your hands on making Gujarati dishes or something like that?
Yeah, I tried to make roti,
Really?
but it didn't came out that well. Like, they were actually supposed to be round, but they weren't.
It was kind of a map of some country, something like that.
Yeah.
The shape, alright.
Yeah.
Okay, so which are the places you have traveled in India?
Okay, most of the places, like I went to Gujarat, like Ahmedabad, Baroda. I went to Kutch, we went to the Kutch festival. Like I already said, like the north, Rajasthan, Delhi, Agra, Punjab, Himalaya. I went to Mumbai a couple of times, like great city, one of my favorites. Then on also the south, there was Goa, Tikadi, Cochin.
Alright.